Alright, next we're going to work on our inventory system, and I'm going to show you kind of the end result before we get started, what we're going for. Okay, so here is our new inventory system. We press the A button, and this little thing pops up, and it follows where you look. To you people watching, it looks just like it's floating in the screen. So let me show you. This is a bit more like Skyrim. So now I can grab an item and pop it in there. And then notice I've changed my health potions. Should be showing you these. This is my new mana potion. Here's a dagger. And so now everything now, you pick it up and the use button adds it to the inventory. Let me just pick up a few more things here. And you can see here at the bottom, it's keeping track of everything's weight. Now watch this. Say I want the spear. I just select the spear. And there it is. Now, what if I want to use a potion? Now, we drink it. And that's pretty much the gist of it. We're going to be changing how the potions work. We're going to change how the chests are looted. Right now I have them ripped down, so all that happens is you put the key in and it opens. And then eventually what's going to happen is when this opens up, another inventory thing is going to pop up, and then we're going to be able to select what items that we want to loot. Alright, let's get going. Okay. Now, the first thing we're going to need to do here is we need to come to our character. You can ignore this part for now, but we need to fix a bug. And what you do need to pay attention to is remove the mana regeneration variable from here, and then put it here. This is where it belongs, and then that's going to fix a little bug for us. Okay, and the first thing we're going to go over in our little inventory system is first we're actually going to take care of our potions. So I want you to delete both of your old potions and make sure you just have one main one that's going to be our parent. So anyways, I still have our start location. But here is going to be some new things that you need to add. Ignore this part for now. This is what we need to change. Our use potion. We're going to cast to our character, and then we're going to use this thing called a data table. Now, I made a folder called Files, and in here we're going to create two things. The first thing we need to create is this thing called the struct. And to do that, we're going to go in here, and I think you go under the blueprint, and then you can go to structure, and then you can create one. I called it potion structure. Now let's open that up, and all this does is hold variables that we're going to use. And I'm making potions that are specific to our character. So I put in health, I put in mana, and I put in mana regeneration. Now, after we do that, then we can create our data table. And to do that, we go right click, we go to MISC, and then we go to data table. And then here, it's going to ask us for our structure. Well, we're going to put in our potion struct, but I already did this, so I'm going to go ahead and cancel that. Once you do that, you can open up your little potions thing here. Come over to this data table tab, and you can add a row on. And in here, you're going to notice it has our health, our mana, and our mana regen. So you can click this add row button, and when you do that, down here you're going to get these values. So I'm making a health potion, and I want it to restore 100 health. So I put it up here in the name, health potion. There can't be any spaces. And then I said it's going to do 100 health, restore 100 health. And I have a mana potion set up, and that one does 100 mana. And if I wanted to, I could make another potion that does mana regen, or I could do one that does mana and mana regen. I could do one that does health and mana regen. You see how this goes. But right now, for simplicity purposes, I just did a health and a mana potion. Right? Following me so far? Now pay attention to the names that you use, because the row name has to be exactly matching, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So let's go to our potion, and then we're going to use this handy function when we use our potion, and it's going to be called we're going to come down here, we're going to look for does data table row exist. So in here we put in our data table for potions. Here we have the name. Notice health potion matches exactly as health potion here in the data table. It'd be easier if you could go by the number, but you go by the string name. So this has to match exactly. It is case sensitive. So I have it saved as a variable here. And then so if the row does exist, if it finds a match, then we have to get that information from that row. And so I go to my restore stats function, which we already have set up, right? We come up here and somewhere around here, restore health and mana. Here's our restore restore stats, which we already have set up to do health and mana. So you see how that works? But if you want to restore other things, this is where you do it. We have to update it there. So anyways, back to here, it puts out the health for that potion name, it puts out the mana, and then if I had a regeneration potion, I would set it up and plug it in here. And then we destroy the potion. So how am I calling this use function potion function? We go to the character again, and I have added this thing called a mouth. So come into here, this lovely box is representing our head, and right here I have just a sphere collider. I called it a mouth, and when it begins to overlap with a potion, it will check to make sure that the potion is being held first off in one of the hands, and if it is being held in the left or the right hand, then it will actually use the potion. Now, notice also with the potions that we have removed the clip to belt function, and we're going to remove that from everything. Everything is going to be going to this new inventory system that we are going to be shown in the next video. But for now, one thing you want to be shown is where did I get these assets from? Let's go to our marketplace. Let's see here. Nope, nope, not that one. We go to the marketplace. And then, what did I do to get this one again? I think it was called Infinity Blade. Now, Infinity Blade has given us all this cool free stuff, and I got those potions from this pack right here. And if you go ahead and add that to your project, it's going to tell you that we have some of the files in there already. Go ahead and replace them. It'll be fine. It's the same exact ones. But that's where I got these handy dandy potions. And they gave us a bunch more fun assets that we can use for this project. Some more skulls, some statues, some pieces of armor, a few more weapons. I haven't added this one as a weapon yet. Ooh, that looks fun, right? But here's some more stuff. And okay, so anyways, I changed my health one to this potion. We made a child of this one. And notice in here, under the default it says health potion under potion name. Let's go back to this master. Remember, we have this potion name here. You can ignore this one and this one for now. We're not working on those yet, but we need this potion name on this master. And then once again, on our mana one, this is mana potion. Now, I think that's a good spot to start this video. In the next one, we're going to start on working on the inventory itself.